Welcome to the Say It Out Loud podcast. I'm your host, Vasavi Kumar. If you're eager to gain clarity, speak with unwavering confidence, and liberate those inner voices, you're in the perfect spot. My mission here is to empower you to break free, find fulfillment, and ignite your passion. You ready? It's time to say it out loud. I've put together a guide of my top 10 tested and proven to work practical strategies and habits to help bright women like you say no, set your boundaries right, live confidently, and build healthy relationships, starting with the relationship you have with yourself. This is a self-paced guide, and I can't wait for you to dig into it so you can start becoming your most confident self, because she's in there waiting for you. Head to the link in my show notes or go to vasavikumar.com/guide and grab it today. Welcome back to another episode of the Say It Out Loud podcast. It is me, Vasavi. If you are listening to this and you are brand new to my podcast, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And if you've been here for a while, if you're one of my OG Say It Out Loud podcast listeners, I want to say welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so today is November 22nd. I am recording this and dropping it on the same day. No overthinking over here. We just say the thing, drop the thing. So you guys are getting this fresh off the mic. And like I said, today is November 22nd. And today marks 6 months since my dad has passed, my dad Shanti. And I've been thinking a lot about the ways in which grief changes our energy, our priorities, our tolerance for noise and chaos, and just the way we choose to show up. I know for me personally, there has been a lot of shifts in my life, mentally, emotionally, energetically, strategically in my business that have shifted since my dad has died. And I haven't talked about this enough. You know, I'll share in bits and pieces to like select people or to my clients or inside the Out Loud school, but I haven't really talked about it here on the podcast. So it's just, you know, grief has a way of waking you up. You know, the part of me that makes me like a go-getter, ambitious and ruthless with my time, the part that has softened me, you know, it's all of it. It's ignited the part of me that was dormant for a little bit, because, you know, throughout my dad's illness, it was a really tough time watching him deteriorate. So my really ambitious part of myself just kind of quieted down a little bit, and I just did what I had to do to get by, because that's how grief changes you. And then after my dad died, something in me woke up, that part of me that was like, you know, just overthinking and like, should I do this? Should I not do this? I'm just like, nope, we're doing it. And things just got clearer for me. And even the way I'm choosing to show up, even the way I'm choosing to lead inside the Out Loud school with my clients, like I feel a difference in even how I hold space for people, how I lead, how I hold space for myself, you know? So it's been a long ass 6 months. And I just posted this video on my Instagram today as well. And I said, you know, the first 3 months of grieving my dad, I did the bare minimum. I did what I had to do to serve my clients. I paid my bills. I took care of my dog. I walked 10,000 steps a day. And that was pretty much it. Oh, and I ordered chocolate chip cookies to the house like every few days. True story. So the first 3 months, I really let myself just be, you know, just really let myself be and feel. And so by the time August came around, I started to feel myself again. And then the other thing that happened in August, this is the first time I'm actually sharing this, is, you know, I cut back on medication. I was on bipolar disorder medication for many years, and I cut back on it. I halved my dosage, and I take it every other day, and I'm halving my dosage even more. And lowering my medication really woke up something in me. I don't feel as muted anymore. I don't feel as stifled. I can feel deeper, and there's so much work that has gone into having the nervous system that I have now so regulated. It's just, and it's interesting because I'm like calm on the inside, and I still have this feeling of aliveness. It's like these two energies that are living within me just feel so like they're just doing a dance, and it feels really good. So I've made a lot of shifts in my life too. subtle ones that are making a huge difference. And that's what I want to say to all of you. Some of y'all think that you need to make these massive life decisions and life changes. And sometimes you do, but it's also the subtle life shifts that make the greatest change. I decided to lower my medication a little bit and it felt really good. And then I lowered it even more and I feel even better. I feel like my creativity is coming back. I can feel deeply and it's not taking over. I'm able to hold myself through everything. So, I guess the main point that I really want to say here is that, grief, it just strips away the unnecessary, and what's left is what you actually care about, and what was left for me is my voice, my people, my work. That's it. So with that being said, I want to segue into Black Friday, all right? Because it's already happening. Everybody's yelling online, except me. I'm like doing this so differently this year. And I want to share this. This is a very personal decision that I made, and I want to share it here on the podcast. So for the past 3 years, every Black Friday, I offer a 50% off promo code for my one-on-one services. And I'm not doing that this year. I'm not discounting the most intimate, exclusive, close proximity way to work with me. I'm not doing that. So I'm actually not running a sale this year. And not because I'm above it, but because it's just not aligned with where I am going. So I want you to think about this for your own life and in your own business. Where are you discounting yourself, your prices, your standards, right? What are you ready to stop doing? Because what I learned is that discount culture just trains the people in your life, trains your audience to wait instead of act. And it takes a lot of energy to run a sale. And not that I don't want to do it. I have the energy for it. But like I said, grief has just shifted what I have capacity for and what no longer feels congruent. Like I am building a body-led, integrity-based business, and I've been doing that for 15 years. I'm not building a panic-driven one, right? My voice is the strategy, not slashed prices. So, if you've been interested in working with me one-on-one in a private mentorship, just head to my website. And if you want to know exactly like when we open up for enrollment, just join my newsletter. I'll put the link in the show notes or just go to vasavikumar.com/newsletter. And I'm really excited to see what the holidays bring. I'm really excited to see what Black Friday brings, like what new people I'm going to be working with. I'm calling in some really highly self-aware people into my world to work with me, like people who know, people who have done the healing. They help other people in this capacity. They help other people with their healing, right? And so they really want to merge all these different parts of themselves and show up in a way that really just feels very integrated in this season. So, with the grief and what I just shared about Black Friday and just it being 6 months since my dad has died, if anything, these last 6 months, they've made me double down on the one space that I am building for longevity, and that is the Out Loud School. Okay? It is the thing in my business that is built for endurance, not urgency. And like I said, if you're new here and you don't know what the Out Loud School is, this is like the first way that you can enter into my world. It is a global monthly membership to train your voice so you can be seen, led, and get paid in a way that feels like you, not in a way that burns you out. It's $37 a month or $397 for the year. And annual members get quarterly group coaching sessions with me. You know what I really want to say about my dad right now is my dad, Shanti, we used to call him Paraba. My dad understood my business. He understood my ambition. He understood my voice. He always said, people listen when you speak, Vachi. He called me Vachi, not Vasavi, Vachi. And so the Out Loud School is me honoring that legacy, right? It's teaching people to trust their voice the way I was taught to trust mine. The school is not just some trend. It is the backbone of the next decade of my work. It is the way that people are going to really be able to feel safe to be seen and use their voice. So, if I had to kind of connect and tie in the three themes for today, really is number one, grief clarified my priorities. Black Friday clarified my leadership. And the Out Loud School just clarifies my mission. It's been 6 months losing my dad, and I'm realizing I don't want to run a business that pressures people. I want to run a business that invites people into their next evolution, just like I've been invited into mine. It's an honor to be able to record these episodes. It's an honor to talk to you. And it's an honor to lead inside the Out Loud School and to share everything that I know and to awaken the parts of you that maybe have been dormant and are ready to come out. So if you've been wanting to work with me, the Out Loud School is the place to start. Like I said, it's $37 a month. There's no sale. There's no urgency. It's just the most consistent space I've ever built for your voice, your visibility, and your capacity to be seen. And if you join because of this episode, message me. I want to know what landed for you. Here's what I want to leave you with, okay? Literally, life is working out for you. Everything is actually working out in your favor. Everything. Your job is to stay steady, is to stay calm, stay grounded, is to be ruthless when it comes to how you manage and spend your time, your energy. Don't apologize for how you choose to spend your time. If that time and energy is being spent to pursue your passions, to better your life, to better yourself mentally, emotionally, energetically, don't feel like you have to say sorry for doing what you want to do to reach your highest potential, whatever that looks like for you. So I want to end with this by saying, don't forget to say it out loud, because you're always listening. And if you loved this episode, make sure you stay subscribed, share this episode with someone. What I'd really love for you to do is DM me on Instagram at my name is Vasavi. Send me a voice note. Let me know what you learned from this, what you got from this, what resonated with you. And until next time, say it out loud. If you love today's episode, then say it out loud. Subscribe, leave a review, and come say hi over on Instagram at my name is Vasavi. Until next time, say it out loud.